Hello, today I'm doing a book talk on The Long Drop by Denise, Mina. It's a psychological mystery based on a real crime that took place in the 1950s. So this is my quote I chose. He realizes suddenly that he's alone with a man he doesn't know at all. I think this shows the danger from him just being alone with this guy that is known to be a criminal. And it makes you wonder what the true purposes of each of them, because Watt wants to know the truth, but we don't know really what Manuel wants. So that's that. The background: the book took place in Glasgow during the 1950s, which is a pretty rough time for crime. It's like a dark city. The book is based off true events about a real murderer. Yeah, so that also sets more of a deeper meaning to the book. The main characters, there's Peter, Manuel, and William Watt. Peter is kind of the criminal who's mysterious, but he tries to make people think how he wants them to think, so he manipulates them. William Watt, his entire family died, and he really just wants answers. And he's desperate and just wants to figure out what really happened, and police, lawyers, and witnesses help him add more layers to the story. Key events. The night out with Peter is very important because it's half of the book, but it gives up a lot of hints and clues, and then Peter, his shifting in behavior shows that he's trying to hide something, and then Watt is uncomfortable during all of this. And then, clues appear shortly. But most of the major events take place during their long night out, when they go bar hopping and talking about stuff, trying to get information from each other. And then throughout the night, Manuel's behavior just keeps on shifting. So this is what I think is puzzling for me. The night Watt and Manuel are together, Watt's flashbacks with family, police, and witnesses, and the courtroom testimony. So this book jumps between two timelines, the courtroom and their night out. We hear from witnesses and people connected to the case, and every new point of view adds a piece to the puzzle, and you slowly figure it out over time. And it kind of adjusts how you see each of the characters, and so you'll slowly think one way and then think another. Okay, themes. So I said finding the total truth, because that's what Watt really wants to do. He just wants to know what happened to his family, because a lot of people thought it was him too. So he was stressed out, and also, his entire family died, so that sucks. How communities react to shocking crimes. They all kind of were very upset about that, which is justifiable. That makes sense. Justice versus perception. So I think these are how people hide their real personalities and how communities react to major crimes. The book really explores the idea how people can look completely normal on the outside while hiding stuff darker underneath, Jeffrey Dahmer, or a lot of serial killers do that. They look like normal people, but they're crazy. So that kind of leads into our next slide. My connection is, I think this is the Netflix show Making a Murderer, because there are very complex investigations and stories. And Zodiac, because it focuses on the understanding of dangerous people and how confusing investigations can get for both of these, because obviously they're trying to cover up their tracks. And then it kind of builds tension and uncertainty, and trying to figure out the truth. And The Long Drop is a very big part of the book. This book uses inspiration from real documents to make this fictional story. The reading difficulty is about a 4 out of 10. It's pretty easy. I use the audiobook because it helps me just read and focus, and when I'm driving I can listen to it too. I like the author's writing style, and I like that how she mix the like historical details with fictional conversations to make it still dramatic and like understand that people like did do some of this stuff, which like gives a deeper feeling. And then I feel like that makes you think more also about like just what that crime was and like that people actually did that. And like it makes the characters feel more real too because it's based off of a true story. So like I mean they kind of are, but like not really. My final thoughts. I think this book is great for true crime fans and patient people because it does kind of take time, but it's I think like 250 pages. It's not that much. I think it's a unique true crime style mystery, and the book being based off a true story does make it more suspenseful for me. And I would recommend this book to anyone who does like true crime because it is a good book, and or like just slow suspense, like patient people. Yep. Thank you.